5 anime characters that you would let watch your kid.
Ooh.
So we're gonna go around the room. We're gonna go draft style, right? We cannot copy each other's answer.
Okay.
Right. I can start first if you want, or somebody else can start first.
I'll go first. I'll name one.
Okay, got it.
So
we'll loop around this way.
Yeah, because I'm having a hard time, which says a lot considering there's a lot of animes.
Yeah, just go at your 5.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, first one, Haruhi Fujioka from Ouran High School Host Club. This girl will take care of your damn kids, babysit them, make sure they're all good, make sure they're fed, like, all good. I can trust them 100%, and they'll be like, "What's up? We're here."
So Haruhi's your number 1.
Yeah,
all right.
I can trust Haruhi.
How you feeling? You ready?
I got someone.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to Gurren Lagann, and I'm gonna pick one of the main characters, Kamina, who plays the older brother of the main character, and the reason why I would pick him is because what he did for the main character, I would only hope he would do for my child. I mean, if he agreed to look after my child, I'm assuming he cares.
Okay.
And what he does is just brings this sense of self-confidence to somebody. Like, the motivational speeches that this man drops on a dime is inspiring. And that's part of the reason why the series means so much for... Because I think I got into the series when I was going through, like, a really hard time in my life. And some of the speeches and the moments... and the impactful incidents that happened in the show really like made an impression on me. And I think that if my kid were to spend 5 minutes in the presence of him, Kamina, he or she would only benefit, or they would only benefit.
Okay, got it.
What about you?
So as much as I don't like this character like that, I do think they will be a very, very dependable babysitter.
You don't like him?
Who?
Tanjiro.
Oh.
Absolutely.
So I'm taking that off the board.
As long as he doesn't put him in the box.
That's voluntary.
I'm not. Listen, kids be bugging these days, so I'm not opposed to the box.
Oh my god.
As long as there's holes in the box and they can breathe.
Wait a minute. Nezuko doesn't have any holes.
She's a demon. She don't need to breathe.
Is that true?
Yeah. They don't need to breathe.
I couldn't tell.
They're demons.
Hopefully there's holes for your child.
I think there's holes in the box.
It's wood. There's slits in between.
Well, there we go. Nezuko is living with no oxygen in that box, guys. That is abuse.
She don't need to.
That is abuse.
She puts herself in there. She's fine.
Well, anyway, yes. Tanjiro, I do feel like, is dependable to just be watching a kid. Even though I'm not in love with the character, but I'll let Tanjiro watch my
I don't know how, but... I got another one. Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. He's wonderful with children. He even like when what's his name? Main character.
Nanami is the suit dude, right?
The suit dude, blonde hair, glasses. Mm-hmm. When Yugi comes out, he's like, "I'm gonna fight." He's like, "No, you're just a child. Like, come back. Let the adults take care of it." Like, he knows he's responsible. He got his little 9 to 5. You know, like he does his work. He makes sure everyone's safe. Like, he's good. He knows where his priorities lie. So 1,000%, I let him watch my kid. He's watching all these teenagers go crazy, like making sure they're okay.
That's a good point.
Too.
For me, you know what's funny? I'm like going to One Piece and I'm like going down the list of characters. I'm like, no.
You don't trust any of those. You don't trust any of those One Piece characters to watch your kids, bro.
I can't think of any.
Not one.
Like, maybe... Because then, like, I think of, like, Robin, but then I'm like, no, my kid's going to end up weird if he or she or they hang out with Robin too long. No, there's just too many characters. They're all pirates. They're pirates.
And not the best role models.
Don't trust them.
No.
Oh, I gotta know, but you go first.
Oh, no, he still didn't pick.
No, you circle back around to me.
She was like,
I'm struggling.
Done with you, bro.
Favorite series of all time. And I'm like, no.
Okay, another.
That's why I didn't choose One Piece, bro. I was like,
you can't.
I'm not choosing One Piece. Listen, love those guys, but you ain't watching my kid.
No.
Okay, what's one for you?
Oh, you giving up?
For now.
We'll come back. We'll come back to him.
All right. So, my second pick is Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan.
Bit okay.
Discipline will keep the house clean. I like to have a babysitter that will also clean the crib when I get back. Those are things that you have to think about. There are some babysitters that don't do their jobs when they're there. They just sleep and chill the whole time. But I know Levi's going to get the job done.
You know
what?
what?
Hit your kid, though.
Nah, I don't see Levi hitting kids.
No?
Levi don't really pick on the weak.
That's true.
You know what? You're right.
He's really heavy about like this He
Discipline.
He be wearing like he be going
the
in about the
apron.
cleaning thing. Like he don't play. So like
Cleaning daddy.
just taking care of like the place while they're babysitting and watching the kid. I can see him being strict, but he seems like he got a little soft side for little kids.
Okay.
I don't know.
He also seems like the type to just be like, ugh, disgusting. Like, you know, like
that's also me though. So like, I can't really knock somebody who does
fair.
that, who does the same energy I put out there.
Okay.
I definitely got a character now.
Okay, who's your character?
Uncle Iroh from
Valid.
Oh, now we're really just throwing in non-anime characters. Huh?
Yeah.
We don't really care.
Touche.
No rules here.
I mean, do we really want to have the debate whether or not Avatar: The Last
It's
Airbender
American.
is an anime?
It's American.
It's fine.
What about Teen Titans?
You cheated the list. It's
That's actually Japanese.
No, I didn't cheat a list, bro. You're just traumatized from your Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Okay.
Whatever.
No, but it's actually not an anime. So.
By definition, but
we'll let him have Uncle Iroh. Go ahead. Tell us why Uncle Iroh. We know why.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's self-explanatory. Uncle Iroh. Avatar.
My kid would definitely pick up on a lot of lessons and, you know, tips and tricks from Iroh, whether or not it be life, battle, philosophy, spiritual.
Tea.
Making tea. He's going to learn something.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like tea.
No, not that.
I mean, probably that too.
Not the. I mean, he's kind of messy. So, what's your next? What's your next person?
Fat Gum from My Hero Academia. Exactly. He brings them all to eat. He brings them for desserts. He has a good time with them. Make sure they're safe. You know, he just puts them inside his little fat and just takes them on for a trip.
That's good. Walking around, especially the city. Don't gotta worry about those strollers. Very, very practical. I like it.
What's the cushion?
Well, now it's back to you again.
Back to me. You know what? I got somebody already.
Yeah, you better after that.
I'm probably gonna pick Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh.
You know what? He looks like he'd be a good babysitter.
I'm confused. I need somebody.
Boom.
Both of you need to justify that. How?
Fashion. Okay, because he... Oh, you know what? If we're going back to the whole fashion thing, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is 100% on that list.
How so?
They had on school uniforms.
Bro, not all the time. First of all, Yugi is definitely not wearing the full school uniform. He's got the jacket open. He's got that
is
studded
stylized, but it's still a uniform.
He got those cockroach killer shoes.
Not the
Yo, hair gelled in every which way.
That's
he
not
is
fashion.
Stylish. That's fashion. What, the cockroach killers?
No.
Cockroach killers, the cockroach boots.
He's in a uniform. He's stylized.
Man,
what about Seto Kaiba? Seto Kaiba with the long white trench coat.
That's fair.
Pegasus with that red suit, looking like a host of a TV show.
So you letting Yugi babysit your kid then?
This is why. Now again, for the fashion sense.
For the fashion sense, what I got to do with baby?
Hold on, let him explain.
When someone is looking after my child, I want them to be able to learn something from that individual, no matter like what it is. And I think fashion sense from Yami is 100% going to be there. I didn't say Yugi, I said Yugi.
Yami couldn't even go on a date with Taya. Like, you think he's going to take care of a child?
He's gay.
But still, like, he's just going to be like, do you want to know monsters? Like,
yeah, he would banish your kid to the shadow realm,
yeah,
bro.
Like Prince.
Yeah, he's gonna look like him.
Prince. Would you like any grapes? Nah, man.
Shirts versus blouses.
Blouses.
You ever watch the Dave Chappelle skit?
No.
Oh, you have to. With Charlie Murphy's time?
She wasn't up late enough.
I met him.
You met Charlie Murphy?
No,
Jinx.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh.
You met Dave Chappelle?
And when I went to LA, I was like, you know, from here to the door, close to him. I went on one of the TMZ tours.
I hear he's a really nice guy.
He seemed nice for 2 seconds.
I don't believe that. But
what,
if
Dave
you're
Chappelle's
seeing
nice?
that, if you're seeing this, I don't mean that. But
I don't know. He was just like, hey, what's up, guys? You know, I can't say if someone's nice or not.
I don't know.
But Yami, again, for the fashion, for the strategy that he's going to be able to teach my kid, card games, there's a lot of... The
child's not going to want to know cards. They're going to watch TV.
My child is going to want to know cards.
You're talking about a 2-year-old right here now.
Well, we didn't define age range.
Fine. I mean, like, what age do you think kids need to not be having babysitters no more? Seems like a personal thing.
13?
Probably 13. More. No, that's way too young.
Younger than that. Wait.
What? Oh, yeah. It seems like we're all over the place here.
Babysitter he was 13?
I always had somebody in the house watching me until I was, like, older. So
what's older, though?
I don't know. I mean, like, I always had someone in the house to watch me and go, but I was always home, you know? So.
Intentional, or?
She lived with us, so I had, like, built-in babysitter.
That don't count. They was just there. We ain't have a real babysitter. Like, hey,
make sure you wash your hands.
By 13.
Well, when I was a kid, but then once my grandma moved in, it was a built-in babysitter. So
yeah, that don't count. That's just family. It's just family in the house. I didn't have a babysitter. Like, it was a dub for me after like 10.
10.
I was just by myself after that in these Brooklyn streets like that. But I got my third pick though.
I think Yami's good.
All-star right here. I'm not even ready for this.
I feel like Yugi would be better with kids than Yami, but
His
pick is very questionable.
Yugi's a punk.
No, Yugi's a sweetheart.
I'd rather Joey Wheeler watch my kid than Yugi.
I'd rather Joey Wheeler watch my kid than both Yami or Yugi.
No.